Hey everyone, Fallout here, and I'm back on my bullshit again. Wonder why I'm in such a great mood? Well, it's because we're here today to talk about shotguns. Yeah, I know, I'm just as surprised as you are. Here I was, thinking that maybe, just maybe one time, I could go a full season in D2 without any kind of ridiculous discussion about pellet spread RNG, inconsistency in an entire weapon category, range, any of those topics that nowadays instantly give me a migraine. Well, tough tits for yours truly, I guess. Go ahead and break out the Tylenol because right now it is shotgun o'clock. Okay, enough babbling. Stop me if you've heard this one in the last month. Hey, did you hear about shotguns? Apparently, range doesn't matter. Oh, how do I know? Because my clanmate's cousin's roommate's former boyfriend told me that he read it somewhere on Twitter. And of course, that means it's gotta be true. Proof? Nah man, that shit's for nerds. Alright, I might have gone a little far on that one, but it's the latest and greatest rumor I've heard circulating through the interwebs about shotguns. People just flat out claiming that range is just a BS stat on shotguns literally doesn't matter at all, apparently. And of course, the internet and sometimes even my beloved Destiny community decides to completely transform into a game of telephone, and we have people repeating that statement over and over, verbatim, without actually knowing for sure if it's true. Well, boys and girls, that's what we are here to find out. Okay, quick crash course if you are literally a newcomer to my channel, or if you have never heard me talk about shotguns before. The golden rule, of course, is that shotguns are inconsistent, and I swear on everything holy that one day that is going to be engraved on my friggin' tombstone. Shotguns have pellet spreads based on RNG, meaning that the pellets that come out of your shotgun are going to come out in a different pattern almost every time that you pull the trigger, which makes things really fun for people like me who try to bring knowledge to other people. So anyway, just go ahead and always keep that in mind when testing anything related to shotguns. It can always be directly affected by wonky RNG. And that's pretty much it. Got it? Good. Now let's break out test number 1, where I took 2 shotguns head to head in a one-hit kill challenge. In this corner, weighing in at 80 impact and a whopping 58 range, we have the Toil and Trouble. And in this corner, its opponent, the Wonder from year 1. The Deadpan Delivery, weighing in at 80 impact and a measly 27 range.
But Fallout, the Deadpan Delivery can have much higher range than 27. What?
Yeah, I know that it can get much higher range, but the point here is to have 2 shotties with identical high impact and to try to intentionally have one with way less range. So with that in mind, I tanked the range on the Deadpan Delivery on purpose for this test. You know the drill, I took both guns into a private match to see how frequently each one might be able to get a one-hit kill on an enemy guardian from 8 meters away. For clarification, neither shotgun had any barrel that would somehow affect pellet spread, i.e. full choke or the dreaded smoothbore. And here's how that went. The Toil and Trouble managed to get a one-hit kill 2 out of 5 times at 8 meters, while the Deadpan Delivery only managed to pull it off 1 out of 5 times on the same guy. Well, that could be chalked up to RNG, right? Well, actually, yeah, it could. If you actually thought that, please give yourself a pat on the head right now on my behalf. That's why what we're trying to look for here is some kind of consistency. So, with that in mind, let's go into John Madden mode and look at the play-by-play. What I'm showing you right now is every moment of impact when the Toil and Trouble hit my good friend Paul. Notice in particular the amount of damage he took each time he was hit. Every single time his health bar went down to at least the text in his name, and in most times going either beyond the end of the text in his name or killing him outright. Now, let's take a look at the deadpan delivery. In these pictures, only one time did the damage my friend took take his health bar down past the text in his name, and that was the one time where he simply flat out died. Every other time, he took noticeably less damage overall than the times I shot him with the much higher ranged Toil and Trouble. Again, RNG is always a playing factor, but when you start to notice that more times than not, an enemy is taking more damage per shot from the shotgun with higher range, well, that maybe tells you a little something, yeah? Alright, now we move on to test number 2. Here we have the Dust Rock Blues going up against the exact same deadpan delivery as before. Now, hold on a second. Those guns don't have the same impact. Exactly. Listen, if range meant nothing, literally nothing, then the Dust Rock Blues would obviously get outperformed by the deadpan delivery because the deadpan has way more impact, right? Let's find out, boys, and this time we are kicking it up a notch, all the way to 9 meters. Oh, I know. It's about to get wild in here. Alright, same thing as before. Put my poor friend up against a wall and shoot him in center mass. You know, like friends do. This time around though, I decided to go with 6 shots because putting 5 together on the screen was kind of annoying me visually. For the Dust Rock Blues, these were the overall damage levels that I managed to get. Now for 9 meters, that is pretty friggin' good. Again, pay attention to where my friend's health bar got knocked down to. Each and every time his health went down at least to a point where it was beyond the text in his name, with one of the times resulting in him actually dying. Not bad. Now the deadpan delivery. Only one time, shown here, did my friend take a large amount of damage, resulting in his health bar going down past the text in his name. All the other times, no dice. And hey, just to show you that this probably isn't the result of bad RNG, I didn't just do this 6 times for the deadpan delivery, I did it 12 times. The other 6 attempts, not even once did his health bar go down past the text in his name. So, you tell me, does that sound to you like range does literally 0 on high impact shotguns? Now, some of you may have noticed that I have the perk Moving Target on my Dust Rock Blues. I mean, yeah, I do have to consider every possibility from every angle, so let's be fair. Is it possible that Moving Target may have somehow affected the damage data in this test? Sure, I would say that could be a possibility. But, I mean, come on, what's more likely? That range actually makes a difference? Or that the entire stat on an entire category of weapons secretly has no value? I will let you draw your own conclusions, but in my opinion, range obviously does help on shotguns. Granted, not by a ton, I'll give you that much. It clearly is possible for a shotgun with extremely high impact and very low range to score a one-hit kill on a Guardian at the exact same distance away as a shotgun with equally high impact and even more range. Again, remember that these weapons are inconsistent by nature, but after seeing that the shotties with higher range and equal impact, or in the case of the Dust Rock Blues, less impact, were able to more consistently deal out more damage to a target Guardian, I'd say that tells me what we need to know. If you ask me, it's not that range doesn't matter. In fact, range does matter, but not nearly as much as other things that we value in shotguns, like a high impact stat or a good pellet spread. It's exactly the reason why shotguns with an extremely low impact value can't score one-hit kills from far away as good as the high impact shotguns can. As I have mentioned in shotgun videos past, it is the holy trinity: impact, pellet spread, and range. And range, while important, is at the bottom of that list. That being said, it's not a make or break stat. If you have a shotgun with gigantic impact, you should feel good about it, even if it doesn't have max range for its category. It can still get the job done for sure, barring a little bad RNG here and there. Bottom line, I will continue to recommend range masterworks on most shotguns in my God roll videos, not because it's wildly amazing, but because it's just kinda the best option out of everything on the table. Stability? Please. Reload? Handling may be a contender. It's never a bad thing to have, but I still want me some range. It may not have a tremendous impact, but hey, as we've seen today, I do believe that every little bit helps. Whew, are you still listening to me? Man, you must really like shotguns. I do too. We should be besties. Click on that like button to help me destroy the competition in the YouTube algorithms, which no one understands, and if you haven't already, please click on the subscribe button as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.